Hello, everyone. For Voice of Reason, this is Jake Schwartz. Imhotep Charter has just defeated Constitution 66-51. Look who I found here at Ben Franklin High School in an audio edition of Voice of Reason. A man I've had the privilege, I've been down many public league roads with, Rashid Jordan. Currently playing for the Philadelphia 76er D-League team, the Delaware 87ers, former St. John's, and a former Public League's most valuable player. Sheed, good to see you, and always good to have you here back in Philadelphia. And what's been going on with you with the 87ers?
Chilling, just grinding, trying to get back on top where I belong.
You definitely were that type of person. I remember all the years that I was covering you, and I still remember that pub game I did for you when you came up a few points short against Imhotep Charter, because I know you've had great history with that school. That 45-point performance was certainly among the best you probably ever had in high school history. But how have really things been going since you left St. John's? And I know, again, that there's been a lot of talk going on why you left. I think it was pretty safe to say that things just didn't work out, I guess. You know, there's no harm, no foul. And I know Steve Lavin was a great coach to you, right?
Yeah, he was good. I mean, ever since I left there, everything been going forward. This is my main focus, is going forward, not backtrack.
Oh, no. And your goal was simple, to go pro all this time. And people had been raving about this guy might go pro. He could be a late first rounder. Now you're drafted with the 87ers. Have you been getting any minutes?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot. I mean, I've been playing a lot of minutes, but I expected to get more down the line, just beginning of the season.
Your thoughts on public league basketball and what it's been like over the last 2 years since you graduated? I mean, you know Philly basketball is still the best of what it is.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen a lot of games, so this is like one of the games I've seen. It looked like it's a lot of intent, it's a lot of intent. I mean, it's got to get better. People got to grind hard, just play hard, that's all.
Imhotep Charter is looking like the team to beat in the public league. Have you seen Roman Catholic yet? Now, even if you haven't, you know all too well what they're about, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen them, but I heard about it. They got some pretty good players, so I'm looking forward to watching them play.
What if I'm playing for any of these teams?
Say what?
You don't still think I can play, do you?
Well, you garbage.
All right, I don't even want to hear that. Sheed, good to see Rashid Jordan. Always a pleasure, my friend. Good luck this year at the Delaware 87ers. That's Rashid Jordan joining us as part of our Voice of Reason. Imhotep Charter again has defeated Constitution 66-51. Back with interviews right after this. It's Imhotep versus anybody, according to the fan shirts. I'm Jake Schwartz, Voice of Reason. Hello, everyone, for Voice of Reason. For an audio edition of Voice of Reason, this is Jake Schwartz, and I'm joined now by two of my favorite Under Armour players who now play, or should say have been playing with the Imhotep Charter Panthers for quite some time now. Jaquan Carlisle, one of my favorite guests I always enjoy talking to, and Jaquan Arrington, a man who I still think I can dunk on in one-on-one cup. Now I'm only teasing. Gentlemen, congratulations, and welcome first-time guests here at Voice of Reason, the new podcast focusing on high school and college throughout the tri-state area. You guys, to the Quan family, I should say, it was a thrill watching the both of you. Deron Russell, also a nice performance, but this young man here was outstanding. Quan, let's talk about that performance, most of which came in the second half. Game high 21 points. You really set the tone tonight.
Yeah, it was just time to step up, man. My teammates, because we got all the younger guys on the team and stuff, so it was showing better leadership, showing what they were supposed to do.
Hey, you really, it just seemed like you weren't uncomfortable at all. You were just really basically being able to do whatever it is that you pleased. This whole team really was, including Jaquan Carlisle over here, who just also. But that's what shows why he is one of the, if not the top point guard in I think in the country, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was at first, but that was just me, though. But you and I go back to the days when you were starting out as an 8th grader, because I remember when I was announcing for you in the Junior All-City Classic, and now you're a junior, about to be a senior next year. Can you tell us what's been going on in your mind so far? Because you're considered one of the top values in the 2017 class.
You got work. In the summertime, been in the gym 3 times out of the week, and I was mostly away for AAU.
Just remember, I followed you for most of AAU season this year. What do you mean, no? Don't do that. You know, I was there in New York with you, and we had that really nice incident. You had to make me hit the Dougie, and it was the best. I still think it was the best Dougie that you know. Though I followed you the entire AAU summer, and don't lie to the voice about that. But congratulations, 2-1 now. You're coming up next, I believe, is if I'm correct, it's Delaware Valley. I should say, I think is this weekend. Is that who you're playing this weekend, or is that?
St. Raymond from Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore.
Really? What's going? Wait, who played? Because I was looking at Max Preps, but I noticed there were a couple. So you're playing St. Francis. You mean?
Yeah, St. Francis.
You're playing St. Where are you playing St. Francis this weekend?
At St. Francis in Baltimore.
Is that when is that game? Jaquan Carlisle now joining us. What is that game?
It's on a Sunday, but I don't know the exact time.
What's that?
It's on a Sunday, but I don't know the exact time.
I'm just wondering about. Is that just a regular season game though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured, because I know that there's a big classic going on over at DeMatha. There's a lot of big showcases again going on this.
We play there.
That's right, but there's a what? Really? You are at DeMatha Catholic in Hyattstown? So you play it? No, that's a different tournament. That's a much.
It's called the same thing.
No. Whatever it is, because API I know plays in that tournament though. Whatever it is, this is a great win for your team, and you're one of the many captains on Imhotep Charter. I've known you since you were almost about an 8th grader. I remember the years that I wasn't driving, that I had to be in the same car with you when Andre would pick me up to do our football games. Yeah. What has been the best part transitioning now as a senior?
Working out, standing in the gym, working on my game.
You know, I talked with a man who shall remain nameless from Ben Franklin. He mentioned to me that this might be the best team, not just in the public league, but in the entire city of Philadelphia. How deep is this team? Yeah, I noticed that.
We got a lot of talent. Everybody can produce. We'll be a very good team at the end of the year.
You showed that tonight with Jaquan Arrington with 21 points. You yourself getting 10. One of 3 players in double figures. The freshmen look good. Sharif Knox is starting to get some valuable minutes, and Dante Scott is getting some value. He actually was starting tonight, which was rare. Josh Townsend knows that there's still work to be done. He's got to stop. I feel like his fouls are starting to get a little out of hand, right?
Yeah, he's got to be more smart.
St. Francis bound this weekend, another nationally ranked program that you always seem to face. What's the thing we can look forward to this coming weekend for Imhotep Charter?
Getting the win.
What if I'm playing? I'm only kidding. Juan, good to see you. Jaquan Arrington, always a pleasure. That was Jaquan Arrington, Jaquan Carlisle, a 66-51 win. Our final thoughts right after this, as Imhotep Charter has rebounded to a 2-1 record here at Ben Franklin High. Also, a special thank you to Rashid Jordan of the Delaware 87ers. He joined us before our interviews. Hello, everyone. For an audio edition of Voice of Reason, we want to thank again Chris McNesby from Roman Catholic, a team that certainly has talent, nationally ranked program, top 10 in the country, and we wish Chris McNesby and his squad best of luck this weekend as Roman Catholic defends their title in the Gonzaga DC Classic. Here in a regular season edition, Imhotep Charter victorious. Another big win as they win 66-51. Jaquan Arrington, our player of the game with a game-high 21 points, was one of 3 players in double figures. Jaquan Carlisle, who finished, I'd like to point out, with 11 points. And Deron Russell also getting 10. 10 points each for Tamir Green, Maurice Waters, and Yusuf Diabate, a team that is a different story that we can expect. Constitution heads tomorrow night to play Berks Catholic in the Hoop Group Tip-Off Showcase at Albright College. And Imhotep Charter, we're told, will play St. Francis in a showcase basketball game at St. Francis Academy. Should be a great matchup to watch, and St. Francis always brings great national talent in the DMV area. So again, and also a special thank you to former high school sensation, now with the Delaware 87ers, Rashid Jordan, a former Roberts Hawks player, for stopping by. We wish him nothing but the best as he continues his new life with the 76ers D-League team, the Delaware 87ers. Until then, from all of us here at Ben Franklin High School, I'm Jake Schwartz for Voice of Reason. We'll see you at the games.